So why I open this quick help? If I'll click here, it's going to help menu, and here you will find many different things. Will come here in some time. Let's place OK. So yesterday we learned how to record audios and some tools, and how to make how to add new track and all. So how many kinds of ways we can import audios into this Audacity? Okay, you can go to file and import and audios. Okay, you can straight away open and locate your file. Okay, and click and open. And another way is to straight away dragging the file into the Audacity. So these are the three ways. But before we start to edit this file, one thing I want to clear, that this software is um, destructive software. Means if you change anything, that cannot be reversible. So but Audacity is having unlimited undos. But how you can construct this, edit this audio, is just duplicating this track and then working on that. Okay, and the another option is, whenever you are importing any audio file into it, you have to go to file before we are saving the file as save project as. What you can do is you can save lossless copy. This will, what this will do, this will copy your entire audio files and save it to another location, so that you will have the copy. Or you can do is just duplicate your main file and work on it, so that you will have the original file as well as the edited files also. These are the two different points. Like if I'll save like this, and here I click master edit and save it. So now if I'll go to that desktop file, Audacity project master edit, it duplicated that copy. So by this you can now start working on it. If you mess at any time, you can go back to your original file and work around again. Okay, so now what we can do in Audacity is important, and what we can do is a very vast term. What are the things, how Audacity will support our audio files, audio workflow, that is more important. So before we learn ki how to zoom in and how to zoom out. Shift clicking is zooming out and clicking is zooming in. So as I showed you yesterday that audio files in Audacity work on samples, and before we are going to, whenever we are zooming, we are zooming till frame size, okay, not to in details. But now if we zoom any audio file, we can zoom till the sample rate. So what this sample rate is, you will just come to know what is the benefit of these sample rates. Okay, so one thing we can cure in Audacity is, sometime you will get the clicks sound, the audio having a very clicking noise into it. You can even remove that audios into it. Let's play one audio. I'll So this is what the HDMI is going out to that, that is why we have to. Now this one is not working, the inbuilt of Audacity is working.
This, when it's ready, I let it sit for almost 12, 13 hours before I can pipe it.
So what this sound is about? Sometime whenever we are recording audios, the mobile phone came, the vibration of that audio come into it. uh, Sometime we might, we can clear this audio into Audacity too. So let's try to clear this. Okay, so you noticed many of times the audio is having this kind of problem, and that is not getting cured. Let's try to cure this kind of problems. So what we have to do is we have to select all this. We have to go to effect, and there are lot of effects. Now I'm coming again back to that, the first part where I clicked this toolbar. So you can find there are so many tutorials, in-depth tutorials, if you want to do specifically something else on this Audacity. What I will teach you, like what all difficulties as an editor we will face and how to cure those problems. But there are lot more things we can do in Audacity, and you can learn here or even at the page of Audacity on YouTube. Okay, so there are effects. If I'll click, so you can clearly know about what this effect will do, how we can change. If at any time you need manual informations of this, so where you have to click at the beginning, on the manuals. Okay, so this will guide you to here. Or if at any time we have to install some other plugins and all, this is where you have to again visit and install some other plugins. Okay, but let's analyze the inbuilt plugins. So this kind of clicking problem, we have to go to click removal. Okay, so if I'll go to click removal, so now this will show us some settings. The two important settings, one is threshold and one is maximum spike width. So what is maximum wide spike? So if I'll click here on the just declick the file number, let's cancel it out. I click here. So where this is showing the waveform. So where I have to go is the spectrogram. If I'll click on spectrogram, now you can see, just look at these spikes when I play the audio. Okay,
Then this, when it's ready, I let it sit for almost 12, 13 hours before I can pipe.
so you see these are the indicators that is showing us that the frequency is getting different. So now again, by selecting all, we'll go to click removal and we'll change these settings. We'll do some settings, maybe that will all depends on the clip to clip, audio to audio. Okay, let's make a preview.
Then this, when it's ready, I let it sit for almost
Yeah,
12.
it's coming. Let's make threshold more sensitive. The more sensitive threshold will detect the spikes. Okay, let's preview again.
This, when it's ready, I let it sit for almost.
It's going a bit down, but not completely gone. Uh, do mind that increasing the sensitivity and spikes will also affect on the audio itself. So we have to be very precise. We don't have to go so further. Sometime it might remove everything, or sometime it will not remove. It's all depend. But what we can do is, first of all, we have to be very cautious about recording these audios. But if at any stage we got these, then what we can do is, that is what algorithm is not effective on this audio, nothing changed. So let's increase this.
Then this, when it's ready, I let it sit for almost 12, 13.
Let's make it to full high.
Then this, when it's ready, I let it sit for almost 12, 13.
Let's
Then this, when it's ready, I let it sit for almost 12, 13.
now let's make it full.
Then this, when it's ready, I let
Now
it
you
sit
can see the
for
audio is
almost,
getting,
12,
but
13.
the signals are getting very low. Now the audio is getting very low of that clicks, but that is going on.
This, when it's ready, I let it sit for almost 12, 13.
Let's make it here and press OK.
Then this, when it's ready, I let it sit for almost 12, 13.
Okay, I'll make OK. So now let's again move back to waveform. So I'll play the audio again.
This, when it's ready, I let it sit for almost 12, 13 hours. I let it.
So what I can do more is I'll select this one. Here there is a spike click sound. Okay, then what I'll do, I'll click here and go. And now what I'll do, I'll just select this particular part and see. Yeah, it's looking like it's there. Okay, this look like there is a sound. So what we have to do is we have to select from 0 to 0. Okay, selecting from 0 to 0, and if at any time you will select random point, if you will press Z, that will automatically select to 0 to 0. Okay, so this is very important. It's taking very near. Let's say if I'll press 0, it's automatically switching to 0 to 0. Okay, now we'll come to another tool, that is draw tool. If I'll click draw tool, what we have to do is we have to use draw, zoom in further. Okay, let's zoom more. Now it's coming. So these are the frequencies. Look, there is a distractions. Okay, so let's again select this part and press Z, and now if I'll click a draw tool and make it 0. Okay, and still make this one as 0. So what I am doing is I am just changing the frequencies, making it symmetric. Okay, just a symmetric mode. Okay, now let's zoom it out. I'll select from here till here, and let's further zoom it out. There is no frequency. So if this is the last option we are having to remove these kind of frequencies, what you have to do is you have to come to every click and do this 0 decibel drawing. What this will do, this will remove all the clicks. Let's do another one. Here, let's click zoom back. I think here. So now let's zoom again. You will find that distractive audios. Here is the cut. It's not symmetric. So waves always has to be very uniform, means very symmetric kind of movement. If it's jerky, that is where it's giving the clicks. Okay, so you look. So what we have to do, we have to again draw zeros. So this is not, you have to not to do this part everywhere, but wherever you will find the click, you will find a very prominent click, there you have to do this kind of. Rest is looking fine. Yes, as per me rest is looking fine. So let's zoom it out. Now play. There is no click. So this is how, if the effect is not working for you because that is too much of clicking sound is there, then you have to do this by selecting. Now even if we'll go to spectrum, let's make zoom out. You can see here is the spike. What you can do, you can select this, go to waveform. So you actually selected that particular clip, and then look, this is uneven. So what you can do is, look, this is uneven, this is where the clip is coming. So from 0 to 0. Okay, so what I am doing is, I am just drawing the, so I'll make it back, and let, there is no click. Okay, so what I am doing is, I am just sampling out that particular interrupted sample and making it to 0. So that is making it more clear. So if you will do this one more often to everywhere, that will actually disturb the audio, but you don't have to do it. Find a very precise part. If you will found this uneven point, just make it to 0 to 0, but in a very Bezier shape. Okay, don't go very harsh. So this is what we have to do to remove clicks everywhere in our audio. So this is very precise work. Sometime it will take so much of time, but this will make to help the audio look more better. Okay, this is the last option we are doing if we are not having any options. So let's, by this now you can see if I'll play from here.
Almost 12.
So I have to do these all things, and what all you can do, again you can go to click removal, and let's try one more time.
Then this, when it's ready, I let it sit for almost 12, 13.
Let's try some other settings.
Then this, when it's ready, I let it sit for almost 12, 13.
The noise is too much, so it's not.
Then this, when it's ready, I let it sit for almost 12, 13. Then this, when it's ready, I let it sit for almost 12, 13. Then this, when it's ready, I let it sit for almost 12.
Look, now there is no clicking sound, but that is also disturbing the audio because the frequencies are matching at that time.
This, when it's ready, I let it sit for almost 12, 13.
So let's make it to 20.
Then this, when it's ready, I let it sit for almost 12, 13.
So let's make it to 25.
Then this, when it's ready, I let it sit for almost 12, 13.
Still not 30.
Then this, when it's ready,
There are also some third-party softwares are coming for declicking sound filters. So what you can do is even you can install those filters and do that is giving some more options. Even they are working on spectrums, like what we are doing is we are seeing the spectrum, finding it out and evening that sound up. But that filters are even working on spectrums. You can find the part, adjust it there, and then the spectrum will show you that there is no click sound. So I'll make it okay. So now you can see if I'll play,
Ready, I let it sit for almost
it's
12, 13 hours.
it's almost gone, but it's still there. But let's observe from the starting point. Okay, let's import the original one. Deep. So I'll mute this one, I'll play this one.
Then this, when it's ready, I let it sit for almost 12, 13 hours before I can pipe it.
Okay, now I'll mute this one. Now let's play.
Then this, when it's ready, I let it sit for almost 12, 13 hours before I can.
Now let's see, here is the point. You can see, let's see this one in spectrum. I'll make a zoom out. So this is the spectrum, you know. Let's play this one. So what I'll do, I'll make a selection here. Now I'll go to waveform. So what I have to do is I have to zoom it up. Look, these are the two, है So what I have to do is I have to draw, or you can do is straight away draw from 0 to 0. So let's draw this sample from 0 to 0. Look, this is what I did mistakenly. So let's make it, I don't have to go down because then the audio will get distracted. Just make it very simple. Okay, so this is also a problem. So let's draw this one. Okay, so I'll make it back, and let's play here. There is no sound. So this is what I want to show you, that if at any point, let's fit to the window, if at any point you will feel that there are some clicks in the sound which you have to remove, that can be done in Audacity with this particular effect. Which tool we are using? We are using zoom tool, draw tool, and even we are figuring out with a spectrum mode, okay, spectrogram mode. So by this, let's move to another topic, what all we can do. Another thing we can do is clipping. So what is clipping sound? Whenever sometime you record audios, the audio will get over 0 dB sound, है ना? And that is getting clipped. The red is coming up there. So sometimes the audio is too much of noisy and you can't able to hear that audio. So let's play this kind of audio. Let's
Packaging, for me, that's my end of it. I think that
let's make the audio. Let's
packaging, for me, that's my end of it. I think that first of all, you see the chocolates, it's the eye, it's
the quality of audio is not there, means it's not so very much clear. So what we can do is let's zoom this just a bit. You can see there is no wave, there is no up and down side movement, it's a straight flat line. Let's zoom here once. You can see this is flat line. So this flat line is making it clipped. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to try to make it more even. Okay, so how we can make it even? To make it more curvy, the more curvy, ups and down, like this is the curve, You can see how beautifully it's coming, but this is going straight. That is why this clipped sound is there. Can we make it, can we make this audio to everything clear? No. But yes, we can make it hearable. Okay. Let's do this one too. So this kind of problem is called clipping problem. Okay. When the audio get clipped over 0 dB. So how we can adjust this kind of audio problem is, first of all, we have to make the room to move the waves ups and down, because there is no room. It's just touch from up to bottom. Let's make some bigger. There is no room upside and there is no room bottom side. So what we have to do to make more room, we have to shrink this wave file smaller, and to shrink wave file smaller or broader, the effect we are using is amplify. Okay, we are using the effect amplify. So this is showing that we have to select, first of all we have to select this wave file. So let's select this one and go to effect and click on amplify. So now what amplify is doing, we are just decreasing the levels and increasing the levels. So let's say if we'll decrease it 4 or 5 dB, let's say 6 dB, okay, and I'll press it OK. So now you can see this clipping sound is there, the waves is getting cut, but what this amplifier did is it's make some room to move the waves ups and downs. Okay, so the next thing what we have to do is, let's play this one again.
Packaging, for me, that's my end of it. I think that
Look, this audio is very clear.
first of all, you see the chocolates, it's the eye, it's the.
So let's select again, go to effect, and then you have to go to amplify and then clip fix. Okay, this is the effect, clip fix. So if I'll go to clip fix, let's make it on default right now and preview.
Packaging, for me, that's my end of it. I think that first of all, you see the chocolates.
Okay, let's make it okay right now. I'm not changing any threshold, any reduction in amplitude, and let's make it okay. Now you can see there is no clipping, everything is upside down. So now let's play it.
Packaging, for me, that's my end of it. I think that first of all, you see the chocolates, it's the eye.
Very easy, huh?
It's the seduction of the eye, and then you have the sensation of the lips.
How beautiful, how best looking sound is there. Now this is the click. So you know how to fix this click? Okay, let's guide me. Let's play once. Yes, this is the click. So what we have to do is, this is the problem. Okay, so if I'll press Z, it will go Z to 0 to 0. Okay, so what I have to do is, I have to draw the line from 0 to 0. Okay, now let's zoom it up. No click sound. So this is how we can clear our audios. So now the level is so much low. What you can do is, to make the level up, select all, again go to effect, amplify, and now I will amplify it to a bit. Or what we can do is, go to effect, and there is another option is called normalize. Okay, so at what dB I want to normalize? Normalize is what is the highest dB you want to achieve. Okay, if this is at 6 dB, the audios of the peaks will reach to 6 dB. So let's make it to minus 12, okay, and make it okay. So now everything is at minus 12. Let's play once. The peaks will reach to minus 12 only. Okay, so if I want these peaks to reach minus 2, then what I have to do? I have to click on effects, normalize, and I'm using these two as an default option and just making it minus 2. And now let's make it okay. Now you can see, let's play.
First of all, you see the chocolates, it's the eye, it's the...
It's going to minus 2 only.
then
So this is how we can increase the wave files again. Now there is no clipping sound. Let's import the original one and let's see. Look the difference. Just make I'll make this one. I'll select this whole and make it effect, amplify, and let's amplify to bit. So this is what it was, and now this is what it is. So this is the another problem we will face at the time of editing, and this is how we can recover those audios. Okay. Now by this, let's move on to third problem we can face. So first one is click sounds, second one is clipping sound, and third one is noise.
So the process is I do my mixture of cream with the sugar, my avocado.
Yeah, you can see this sound. This is continuously. Let's make this volume high. That is why we need a very good sound system and all to.
So the process is I do my mixture.
The continuation sound is going behind this.
My avocado, I mix it.
So what you have to do to clear this kind of sounds is you have to tell Audacity that this is the sound I want to reduce from this whole clip. And how we can show this one? By just clicking. First of all, let's fix it. I'll select the clip, I'll go to the effect, and I'll go to noise reduction this time. Okay. As soon as I click on noise reduction, this pop-up is coming. So first step 1, it's showing us get the noise profile. So that means this effect is asking us what is the noise, what you think is the noise in this sound. So we didn't show. So let's say what we have to do is we have to select that noise, and now I have to click on effect and noise reduction. So now again what I have to do is I have to click on get noise profile. So on clicking this get noise profile, the effect is going out, but now that effect is recognized that this portion is the noise in this whole audio track. Now let's select everything, and then what we have to do, we have to reduce this noise from the whole, or this wavelength from the whole waveform. Okay. So the noise is nothing, the noise is the frequency. So what we told that this is the frequency we want to remove, and then we had given that frequency to the noise profile. and noise reduction 1263 just on default. I am not doing anything to it, and just preview.
So the process is I do my mix.
Okay, so this is reduce and this is residue. Okay, so what is reduce the noise, the wavelength which you just shown, and this is remove everything except that wavelength. Okay, let's make it to this. Now let's preview. Some frequencies of audio is also getting reduced. So what we have to do is, now we have to adjust, we will use this one to precise the setting so that audio will not get cut. Okay, so sensitivity, the more sensitive, the more the cut of frequency will go. We'll just shorten the frequency, and smoothing band will make it some smooth, means the smoother. Okay, noise reduction, let's put this one back also. Okay, now from here what I'll do, I'll click on reduce now and click OK. Now see this one, this part here, it's gone. So now if I'll click,
So the process is I do my mixture of cream with the sugars, my avocado.
very clear sound, huh? So now three different problems we will face, or we can face, and we know how to cure those problems. Okay, now another problem which we can face, let's move on to that. That is, I'll place. What is this problem? This is not hum, wind. So this is another problem we will face, like sometime the audio will get recorded in the outdoor locations and the lot of wind is going there. So can we able to clear this kind of audios too? I'll say yes or no. Not 100%, even sometime not 50% too. But it's depend all the quality of mic you are using. Sometime it's giving us the frequencies more better, more clearer, that we can cut the extra frequencies from that audio tones. So what audio part is doing us, giving us the different frequencies, and how we are curing those problem is just cutting out those frequencies into the vocals, from the vocals. Okay, just give me a second. Okay. So now there is no click sound, no, if I'll go to noise reduction, let's play from here. You cannot find any noise print, and everything is mixed. Let's make it just random. I'll found that this is the noise I have to reduce. Okay, just in a random. And if I know the noise, what I have to do is I have to go to noise reduction and get the noise profile, and then again going to noise reduction, and then by this settings. Now this time noise reduction I will do more sensitive. Okay, and let's make it okay. Still it's able to clear, but this is not what we need. Still what this did is, with the same kind of thing, it took the frequency and it minus that frequency from the second frequency, and what we got is, but you can see still we are getting the clear audio, but this time the audio frequency, the vocals are also getting affected. Let's try to clear this one also. Okay, I'll make it undo. First of all, what I have to do is, let's fit it to, I'll select everything, I'll go to effect, and I'll go to let's say this time high pass filter. So what is high pass filter will do? It will cut all the high frequencies. So winds are always in a high frequencies, means the bass is more there. Okay, I want to clear that sound. So where I am going? In the high pass filter. If I'll click on high pass, let's on a default role, let's make it preview. Okay, let's increase this frequency from 1000 to let's say 800. Now let's move to 2000. Okay, let's move to 24 dB. What I am doing is I am checking the different settings, which one is giving us more capability of. Let's move to 600. Okay, let's move to 200. 1500. I'm just figuring out which frequency I have to cut that frequency. Okay, just let's make it on default, it's 1000, and press OK. Now let's play once. Still not. Let's make one more time, that is high pass. Now this time again I'll go more sharper. Let's go to graphic EQ, and again I'll drop down these frequencies. Okay, let's try this one too. Every audio is different, every frequency is different, every location is different, so we also have to figure out what frequencies we have to cut. Okay, let's put invert, and now let's see. Now you can see the more noise is coming. So just what we have to do, we have to push these frequencies, and I am not putting it random, I am making it also that curvy, है ना? Otherwise if I'll put it down, that is going very sharp. So we'll never cut down the frequencies very sharp, we always make it more gradual. Okay, this is how the wave moves, and that is what we are doing. Okay, if we have to move more, then what we have to do is we have to put the curve more bigger. Now let's preview one. Much clearer before. Okay, let's go more further to it. So what I'm doing is I'm making a curve. Okay, I'll just make it here. So now let's play here. Okay, now if I cut one frequency, I have to increase other frequency also. So let's go to graphic EQ again, and now this time I will increase these frequencies. Let's increase these. So this will means just compensate these frequencies into. Let's see what effect we are getting. Much more clearer audio, है ना? ऑडियो बहुत बेकार है, but that is what I am showing you कि even this kind of bad audios, if this can be removed, so everything can be adjustable. इतना बेकार ऑडियो कभी नहीं आएगा, but yes, I took this sound very unintentionally. Actually this sound was recorded on another Zoom recording, so that is very clear, but this is a sound of GoPro in a very nasty situation at the waterfall and in the windy situation. They are standing on a cliff, behind is the waterfall, and all this situation is like this. So and shooted with this is the GoPro audio. So if we are able to clear this one at particular stage, definitely we'll able to clear the actual. That is why I told in the starting that the lapel or the audio quality is much more needed. Means you have to need those beautiful frequencies even with a distorted sound. So now let's. But yes, we had cleared so much of noise. Now let's do one more thing. I'll zoom here. I'll play. Now you can see this is the noise. So let's select this noise and go to effect, noise reduction, get noise profile, select all, effect, noise reduction, and OK. So we started from that particular point. Now what we have to do is we have to increase the levels. So how we can increase the level is by normalizing. So what peak I want this time? Let's not go so nasty. Let's go with -12. We'll gradually increase the volumes. Still, let's make one pass again of this noise reduction, get noise profile, select all, filter, noise reduction, and then OK. But now the audio is disturbing, so we will not go this much of. What we have to do is select all, because noise reduction is there, the noise profile is there, but what we'll do, we'll put the sensitivity low and noise reduction will low. Okay, we don't want to remove everything but just few little points. Yeah, now what another thing we can do is we'll just go to we'll check one low pass filter. Before we did the high pass, now this time we'll go to low pass. And क्या बोला हमने? नहीं नहीं, अभी ओरिजिनल सुनी. सोचो अगर इतना मुश्किल, आई एम नॉट डूइंग एनीथिंग, जस्ट गो टू normalize and let's make it to -2. Okay, so let's stop. We have to stop somewhere, but you can see the waves are coming with all this, and let's import the original file. And now let's mute this one. Okay, now I'll mute this one. I'll play this one. है ना? So much of reduction of wind, but if the frequency of the audio will get more clearer, means the mic they used are more better, then we are even able to reduce this noise and preserve these audios. So what I want to show here is we can recover so much of audio with this small little software. This is the potential of this Audacity. But if you compare this with the original clear sound, that will not get happen because you don't have the potential of audio. But what we are doing is we are repairing. We are not doing, we are just repairing. So the repair is the more important word here. Okay, but we can recover those audios. So this is what we can do. And another problem we can face or we will face at the time of editing is the ups and downs of the audios, है ना? This we know in Final Cut Pro how we can manage these kind of ups and downs with the limiters. Okay, but there is another way of doing it more beautifully is in Audacity is the compressor. Okay, so let's play this audio once.
Sometimes you sing real loud, sometimes you hear my voice.
So audio is very ups and downs, है ना? Very up and down. So what we can do is just let's this time just import this audio file here, make it bigger so that you will see. Let's see the highs. Okay, let's see the highs of the audio.
Sometimes you sing real loud, sometimes you sing real soft. Sometimes you hear my voice, at times I try.
So highs are at above -12, and now see the lows. Okay,
Sometimes you sing real loud, sometimes you sing real soft. Sometimes you hear my voice, at times I try.
-24. Nearby -24, sometimes up, sometimes downs, but on it's -24. So two different frequencies, above -12 and around -24 are the two different frequencies. And now what we can do is either we can high these frequencies to -12 or we can low this frequencies to -24. Okay, so that will make the sound more even. So let's do this. I'll make it to full length. What we have to do is I have to select the audio, go to effect, and where I have to go this time, compressor. Okay. So what compressor is doing? Compressor is compressing the frequencies, not the audios. We are not editing the audios, we are only editing the frequencies. Okay. So audio editor is only working on frequencies. It's not working on audio. Final Cut Pro is working on audios. So this is the interface of this compressor. Top is the you can see there is 0 dB, 24 dB, 48 dB, and here also 0 dB minus 12 from bottom to top, from left to right. Okay, high frequencies, low frequencies, 0 dB and minus 60 dB. So what we have to do is our low frequencies is at minus 24. Okay, so threshold is the frequency which we want to choose, like that will not, do not compress if the frequency is at this particular threshold or at this particular dB. Okay, let's say if I'll make it to minus 24, now you can see below minus 24 it's not doing anything, and rest it's making a curve. Okay, it's making an curve, है ना, you see. So what I am telling is this is the frequency which I don't want to touch. Rest frequencies make it down. Okay, and the difference between these two frequencies are the ratio. 2:1 means, is it a double the frequency of this, or 2 times the frequency of this, 3 times the frequency of this, 10 times the frequency of this? That is the ratio of higher frequencies and lower frequency. So let's say if it's 1:1, so everything is treated as a normal. Yes, this is and this is, these are both same. Let's choose 2:1. Now I am telling it the difference between these two frequencies are, I think this is the double of this frequency. But do we think is the double of this frequency? No, it's more than double. So what we have to do? We have to increase this ratio. What we think is looking better. Let's say 6:1. Now let's preview once. Make up gain for 0 dB after compressing. What this will do, will come this one later. Let's make it to 6:1, and
sometimes I sing real loud, sometimes I sing real soft, sometimes you hear.
now you can see the audio is coming even. Let's see how the effect is coming. Let's see visually, okay, how this wave file is changed at 6.1 minus 24. And what we did is we are not changing below minus 24. Minus 24 frequency will not get affected, only the above frequency of minus 24 will get affected. Let's check. So everything is increased, but that is what we don't want. We don't want that. So where is the difference? The difference is, we'll again go to compression, minus 24, 6:1, make up the gain to 0 dB. Adjust everything and then make it to 0 dB. This is what it did. But we don't want that 0 dB. We want to adjust the frequency and lay it there. We don't want to adjust it as term of 0. So let's again make it okay. Now you can see, as soon as, let's redo it, as soon as I put that, the frequencies get down, but still this frequency is looking more than this frequency. Let's make it undo. Go to effect, let's go to compressor. Now this time what I have to change is the ratio. Okay, 6:1 still giving us the more ratio. Let's change it to, let's do it randomly, 8:1. Okay, let's I think that is 8:1. Maybe it will make it equal, or maybe it will go down. Let's try this one. Yes, very nearby, but still a smaller bit of change. Let's go to, again go to compressor and make this to 9:1, and then it's almost looking okay. Let's play. Small little term is still there. So this part is, now let's again select this, go to effect, compressor. I'll again same. Now this time the ratio will not 9:1, because this ratio and this ratio is not 9:1. Let's make it to 6:1 again, or 5:1, and I'll press OK. है ना? Looking everything okay. So now what I have to do is I have to readjust the levels. Readjust the level. To readjust the levels, where I have to go is normalize. Okay. So -2. What I think peak to be present. What normalize will do? It will crush the sound from the top at the frequency I chose. Okay, and it will not do anything to the low frequencies, only put everything up and put the high frequencies down till it's going above -2. Okay, let's make it to -6, and I'll press. -6 is, this is -12, about here. Okay, let's make it okay. Now let's play.
Sometimes I sing real loud, sometimes I sing real soft. Sometimes you hear my voice, at times I try.
Okay, so these are the few effects which I want to introduce today, like what kind of problem you will face and how you can cure those problems. So this is it for today's class.